All right, good morning. So I'm going to begin, Mr. Chairman. All right, the time is 8:37. This is the Town of Hempstead IDA Governance Committee meeting. And we all have the agenda. We have a quorum. And so I'm going to begin with the first agenda item, consideration of the Governance Committee Charter.
No change from previous.
No change. Are there any questions from the committee?
Mr. Chairman, you need a motion?
Yes.
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the consideration of the Governance Committee Charter.
It's been properly moved in second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. Appointment of the Procurement Officer. Fred. Unchanged. Mr. Parola, thank you so much. Ready for a motion? I'll make the motion. Second. Moved in second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so moved. Next item, consideration of the Uniform Tax Exemption Policy. No changes. Any questions from the committee? Is there a motion?
Second.
Probably moved in second. All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Thank you. Consideration and adoption of the Conflict of Interest Policy. I'm sorry?
Consideration.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Consideration and adoption.
All right, yes. Consideration and adoption of an amended procurement and purchasing guidelines.
The only amendments here were that we had added a little paragraph for including a summary of the agency's policies and implementations and solicitations of bid proposals and procurement contracts. And another small amendment. During the procurement process, we would consult with agency counsel to investigate any allegations of contract.
So, Mr. Chairman, those two things are D1 and F that are in bold? Those are the only two changes. I'll make a motion.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. Thank you so much. And finally, consideration and adoption of the Property Acquisition Policy.
No conflict of interest.
Oh, I'm missing everything. Yeah. And I'm wearing glasses. Consideration and adoption of the Conflict of Interest Policy.
And that's
Unchanged,
unchanged.
all right? I'll make the motion.
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All right, properly moved in second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, ayes have it. And so we're at the last now, right?
The final policy is a new policy.
This is the consideration and adoption of the Property Acquisition Policy, right?
Acquisition policy.
Right.
ABO.
Yeah, the audit of the website reveals that we didn't post a property acquisition policy, and that is the reason why we hadn't posted it, because we don't have one, because the agency has had a policy not so long ago. So the ABO wants us to have a policy about our property acquisition, but the policy basically states that we don't want to have. It's really that not requiring property acquisition.
All right.
They will probably come back and say, well, you have to have it anyway.
So we don't have a policy because we don't acquire
We don't acquire property.
property? Okay. And they want that in writing? I guess, yeah.
I have it, and it might not fly, but
All right. Okay, we get it. All right, any questions? All right. Ready for a motion?
I'll make a motion.
It's been properly moved in second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. Motion to adjourn.
May I make a comment, please, before we adjourn, just real quick? Because it's governance, a general question for staff. Do we have a cyber insurance policy in effect for within the IDA and the LDC?
We'll get back to you on that one.
I would respectfully request that we look into that, only because my own organization was
I don't think we do.
infiltrated, and I think about what happened in Suffolk County. It might be wise. It's not very expensive. I think we should look into it as part of governance. Sorry to make it.
Thank you. That's good.
Some part of that is covered by the town because we're on their overall system, but yeah, we can check out and see what the town has versus what we
In terms of the documents that are uploaded to the website, they're obviously all public. We upload only public or redacted documents. So things of that nature being compromised, there's nothing to compromise, so to speak. In regards to what we have scanned in, that's all on the town servers. So as Edie said, they're most likely have their own policy with their servers and our data.
I just know in the case of Suffolk County, it was all public information. They were able to shut down the entire system. So public or not, it's important. And the expenses to come back up and running, whether it's covered by the town of Hempstead, just something to look into. Absolutely. Thank you. No further comment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Follow up on that, too.
Question before we start the next committee meeting. Why is the certificate of liability insurance in this packet?
I think that just was put in as well.
It's an error? So you're probably looking for it somewhere else?
Yeah.
Okay. You found it.
It piqued my interest.
Yeah.
You gotta make a motion.
Exactly.
Unfortunately,
I-
it's multiple copies of everything, so probably in many places.
All right, we have a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor? Aye. Aye. So move adjourned. Thank you.
Now we're up to the governance for the LDC.
Tight for him to get.
I showered.
Governance and uniform policy. Looking for? Yes?
Who's the chair? I don't have. All right. All right, so the time is 8:44, opening the LDC governance policy guidelines, and we have a quorum. First item, readoption of the governance committee charter.
No change.
No change. Any questions? I'll make the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, so moved. Thank you. Readoption of the conflict of interest policy.
This mirrors the IDA's policy and has those same two changes that we went over for the IDA.
Thank you. All right, is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second? All right, moved in second. All in favor?
I'm sorry, I missed the thing now.
Aye,
Aye.
so moved. Thank you. All right, adoption of the resolution appointment for the procurement officer. Fred? We appreciate your service.
I'll make a motion.
All right,
No changes, by the way, staff, correct? From that policy, that
appointing the
appointment?
procurement.
Procurement officer, no, that's the same.
Gotcha.
No change.
I'll make a motion to accept.
All right, is there a second? All right, is there a second? I'll make second, thank you. All in favor? Aye?
Aye.
All right, so moved. Adoption of an amended purchasing and procurement guidelines policy?
That's the one with the changes that I was
That's-
referring to. I made a mistake. So that's the one with the changes that were highlighted on the IDA side. It's the same for the LDC.
Same?
Yes.
All right. Any questions from the committee? Concerns? All right. I'll make the motion. Is there a second?
Should be on the next page.
I'll second.
All right. All in favor? Aye. So moved. Adoption of a property acquisition policy. This is the same as the, okay.
I'll second.
It's been probably moved in second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So moved. Motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Who was first?
I guess I
He made
guess
the
I did,
motion.
yes. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so moved. Thank you.
Who's this one? Purchase and contract, that's what, yeah,
That's it?
highlights.
Michael, what committee is next?
The next committee is the audit for the LDC, I believe, right?
Yep.
It's Bob,
Jack and
yeah, Bob, Eric, Jack, Jill, myself, and Fred.
Not me.
We're doing IDA first?
The LDC is 8:45, so we do the LDC first.
First. Okay, at this time, I'd like to call to order the LDC Audit Committee meeting for today, September 19th. It's now 8:47. First matter on the agenda is adoption of the draft budget for 2024.
We went back and forth on this for a while. We think we came up with a pretty good draft budget. You had looked at a preliminary version last month, which has not changed. And once this draft gets approved, hopefully today at the board, it will then go to the clerk's office and the supervisor, and it goes there for, I believe, 30 days for public comment. We've never gotten any public comment from anyone there, and then we look to move on.
Any questions from any of the members? Being none, I'll ask for a motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second?
I'll second.
Properly motioned and seconded, so adopted.
I'm sorry, who was the second?
I was.
Jack, thank you.
Second item on the agenda is adoption of the Audit Committee Charter.
No change.
Any questions from the members? Motion to adopt? So adopted.
Aye.
Aye.
I'll make a motion to close.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. The next one is IDA, I believe.
Yep. Yep. Call to order the, today's meeting of the Industrial Development Agency Audit Committee. First item on the agenda is review and adoption of the draft budget for 2024. Any questions from any of the members? Hearing none, I'll ask for a motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second? Second. Motion has been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So adopted. Next item on the agenda is review and adoption of the 2024 Audit Committee Charter. Any questions from any of the members? Hearing none, I'll ask for a motion to adopt. So moved. Second?
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So passed. This time I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion.
Second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you.
You ready for the Finance and Investment Committee? Freddie, do we need Michael here or no? Okay, I'd like to open today's meeting, the Town of Hempstead IDA Finance and Investment Committee. We have a quorum. First item on the agenda is the review draft of the 2024 four-year financial plan.
Quite honestly, it's a guesstimate, but going out 4 years, going out 1 year is impossible. But the state of New York wants planning, even if it is on not less than solid ground. In any case, we think we can pretty prudent to
questions? Next item on the agenda, we'll make a motion? Okay, I'll second it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Next item, review draft of the 2024 Finance and Investment Charter. Laura, please. No questions? I'll make the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. I'd like to make a motion to close today's meeting.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. I'd like to open today's meeting of the Local Development Corporation Finance Investment Committee meeting. First item on the agenda, adoption of the four-year plan for 2024.
This is a mirror of the budget for the first year, and then it goes out in 3% as a, conservative estimate. We do the same thing every year for that.
No questions from board? I'll make a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by the Reverend. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Next item, adoption of the Finance Investment Committee Charter.
No change.
No changes. Any questions?
So move.
I'll make the motion. Moved by the Reverend. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. I'd like to make a motion to adjourn today's meeting.
Second.
Second by the Reverend. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Meeting adjourned.
Let me just shut the stream off, and then I'll restart it for the meeting when we're ready.